Welcome back to Recruits Habs Cast. I got a special edition here. Habs Enthusiast at Habs Enthusiast. You'll find him on Twitter. He's a fellow from France, actually, who is an avid Habs fan, obviously, and he's been following Zharovsky very closely. He's posting videos all the time, and he's got access to games that some of us in North America don't get. I haven't been able to get any of the preseason games yet on the video site that I use and pay a lot of money for, but I don't appear to be getting any of the preseason games in the KHL. So uh, he was kind enough to download all of Zharovsky's shifts from his game for UFA on August 29th. So we're gonna have a look at it here, and I'm gonna offer my thoughts on it. It's He played center. He started the game at center, and basically played the first period at center on the second line. Actually,
Были
with Fedotov,
недостаточно
who is a damn
хитрыми, коварными, опасными, но тем не menее их надо
damn
было
good
тоже
player
отбивать.
as number 88, but let's have a look at the video here, and like I say, I'll comment on it as we go along. I'll also make it full screen. But yeah, 88's his line mate who caught my eye. So if he gets to play with Fedotov this year, that might be a pretty good 1-2 combo because they looked impressive in this game. Jarosky just had the puck. He's number 97. Almost looks like number 91. Sevens and ones are kind of. But he's on the forecheck here. I'll keep. Unfortunately, um, these highlights don't highlight Jarosky on each shift, so I'll make a point of pointing him out. He just had the puck, dished it over. In the first period here, especially, I'd say he created two or three very good scoring opportunities. He did not. Here he is joining the play, and they score. So he was a plus one, even though he didn't really contribute anything to that play. But at that point in the game, he was plus one. So here he is taking the draw. He, I don't know. I think he won 2 of 5. He only took 5 draws, but he has a tendency in just about all of his draws, and as he did there, is to try to win the puck to himself. Now that'll work on occasion, but you need to be able to. Majority of the time, you're going to win draws by getting it to your teammates, not by pushing it to yourself. Teams will key on that in a hurry, and the scouting reports, especially at the NHL level. But here he is again, sort of trying to win it to himself, but uh, they got possession of the puck, so I guess he didn't really lose it. But a work in progress in the faceoff dot, and I think the coaches realized that, and maybe that's why he didn't end up taking draws in the last 2 periods, except for one instance. But I'll keep pointing out where he is on the ice here at 97 green. He is on the right-hand side here, down low. I, um I thought he played a half decent game away from the puck. Here he is, getting to it, getting it back to his defense. Again, I like his hockey IQ. I think it's one of the strengths of his game. Obviously, his, puck skills are his main trait, but, pretty smart player. Here's Fedotov. You can notice the wheels on him. He stood out in his game as somebody. It'd be kinda cool if he ends up playing the season with Fedotov 'cause, he looks like a pretty decent KHL player, so hopefully he gets a good line mate like that for the majority of the year, and we'll probably see some decent production from him if he does. But, in this game, as you go along, we'll see that, he created probably 3 or 4. He could have had 3 or 4 assists if there would have been a bit of finish, and you'll see some of the plays. There was a good opportunity for them that he had a good shot on net there, almost scored, but, actually, no, sorry, he didn't take the shot. He was open and the guy didn't get it to him. Um, Might have had a goal there if his teammate would have spotted him. Here he lost the draw, but then won the puck back. I like his, determination away from the puck. He pursues the puck, with pretty good competitiveness, and, that's a part of his game that sometimes was lacking last year at the MHL level, but look at that play. I gotta back that up a bit. Too busy blabbing, but, you'll, last year at times you noticed that he didn't always check like this. That was a nice play by him to almost steal the puck back, but here we'll, apologies for, going back so far, but I just wanna show this, okay, here he is circling back to the here, he gets the puck. Now look at this delay. I love that. That just at the KHL level, at his age, as an 18-year-old, to show that poise, to hold on to the puck, and be confident enough to, "Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this," and then make the right play. Because a lot of guys, if they hadn't done that, would ended up turning over the puck. And there he is along the boards. He's very good at protecting the puck along the wing. So, whether he plays center or on the wing, I mean, I can see why they played him on the wing before because he's very good along the wall, protects the puck extremely well, which you wanna see from there he is again, which you wanna see from a guy playing on the wing. S Doesn't lose the puck along the wall very often, protects it very, very well, and circles back towards the boards, which even if you lose the puck, it's usually not that dangerous going the other way. You're not, it's not a high risk maneuver to circle, to keep the puck along the boards, and if you lose it, it's not the end of the world. But, instead of losing it at center of the ice and, the other team going the other way and getting a golden opportunity. But, you notice, he he was playing center, but maybe it's because of his tendency to play on the wing that he, ends up along the boards quite a bit. On the power play, he was on the 2nd unit here, there on the power play. Didn't take the draws on the power play, and that's fine. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to be taking the draws all the time, so we don't, uh, especially on the power play, you gotta get possession, right? So, it's early in his career, so not a huge deal that he's not taking draws all the time on the power play. Here he is, he sets up he sets up on the left-hand side, made a nice pass there. Good opportunity. Again, there were 3 or 4 times when he could have picked up assists, with a little bit of luck, a bit of finish. Here he is bringing the puck in and a nice play, just about scored, but nice work along the wall there to, create a create another scoring opportunity. And here he is, again, just at the end of the power play. They got a decent chance, but, excuse me, I did like his creativity in this game. I Again, I cannot see him being sent back to the MHL. He's helping Ufa. There's a nice play to keep the puck alive along the boards. you don't see him lose the puck very often when he's got it, and that I mean, at his age in the KHL even to be doing that is impressive. Here he's got the puck, moves it up, joins the rush.
Мы говорим о том, что магнитогорцы славно потрудились на трансферном рынке.
Yeah,
На месте действительно
you gotta like his play
Сергей
in this game. He was,
Малаховский и
here he gets the puck in the
более
slot, good shot on net.
с броском
He
Жаровского
had 2 or
на
3
центровом створе.
shots, decent
Удовлетворить
scoring
должен быть
chances.
Владимир
Again,
Ткаченко.
I thought that
Ценным
the
победителей
playmaking was more dangerous. He had
пойдет не
2
только
or 3
есть куда добавлять.
the line mates had 2 or
Поэтому
3
вот
prime
почему-то
scoring chances. They just
мне кажется,
couldn't
что
bury the
с
biscuit,
большим
but,
запасом играют Николаев.
it was nice to
Цели
see him
здорово
getting
мерзоболадил
power
в
play time.
защите.
Here he was
Жаровский
again,
очень
pretty
энергичный.
heavy on the forecheck.
Прям на любой
Um,
участок
I
может
liked the back check
выскочить.
here.
Неожиданно. Ох,
That was
подсаживание
him
какое!
all the way along,
Отменно!
and
Мерзобалаев
bothered
эту
bothered the guy going to the
диагональ
net enough to
сделал.
prevent him from getting a, really good scoring chance.
Вот смотрим.
Here's the replay
Не так
right there and,
просто
thwarted
бросить,
the
как
play,
хотят
so,
магнитогорцы, опережать,
again,
отобрать.
hey, he realizes that
Защитники магнитки.
KHL level, he's gotta bust his butt. Wasn't
Точный,
always the case last year.
нежный, я бы
Oh,
сказал,
here's a
пас.
really good
Очень
chance
небрежный. И
that
вот
he, set
сейчас
up
оно
and they couldn't
приходит.
score. Again,
Опасный момент. Благо
with
смотрим,
some luck,
готов по-прежнему.
Fedotov coulda had 2 or 3
-19 во
thanks to
втором
setups
периоде.
from,
Пока у нас не
from the young
урожайный
lad Zharovsky,
период.
so here he is on the left again,
Мяч
on the power
удерживался.
play, I do
О,
believe.
тоже опять
Got it out front.
неудачная передача от Фурсы.
Unfortunately,
Но вот Грасс идет
teammate
вперед.
didn't get it, came back the other way,
Даже укротил эту шайбу.
and,
И вот она так немножко
the other
повела
team
его
ended up
телом, а
getting
потом
a half
ткнула
decent
вниз. И в считанных сантиметрах от
scoring
шайбы
opportunity.
прошла. Вот
Here,
здесь
he
очень
gets the puck,
блестяще сыграл
gets it
Кузнецов.
ahead, great
Просто
play,
шикарно Максим
springs a
Федотов
teammate on a breakaway.
на
Again, they
воспитании.
don't score. So here
Перестраховался
are all
Николаевский.
of the,
Быстрее,
opportunities where
быстрее. Он
he
бросит передачу, не
with any
дожидаясь.
luck at all, he gets
Хороший
at least a couple of
Малаховский.
assists, so
Хороший prоход, но
you
попадает
you
по
wanna see the
Шову.
here he is with the puck. You
Жаровский.
just gotta love it, and he gets it into his teammate, not turning the puck over. I think that was key to a guy that loves to hang on to it as much as he
Поднял
does,
крышку.
that he,
Жаровский.
playing at the KHL level, he's not
Человек
turning over pucks,
ртуть.
and that's very
Он
encouraging 'cause
ускользает,
I think he knows that, hey,
зацикливается.
he'd be
Этот
sitting on the
личинок
bench or back to the MHL
быстро
if,
перетекает с одного места
if
на
he keeps
другое.
turning pucks over, and he's not so far in the preseason. Goal, he had an assist in his first exhibition game, goal in his second.
Жаровский на сет.
Ufa ended up losing this game
Ему поменяться уже.
2-1,
Много времени на
but,
льду провел.
he could easily have had
Не
a
получается
point
так
or
нежно.
more, I believe.
Не спешит
If
пока
again,
уходить. Вот сейчас все
his
поехало.
line mates had have, been able to finish
Побежали на этом
some of
турнире.
his nice passes, so
Хорошо Серозиденко
here's,
бросает. А ведь целил Данил
here he is trying to,
Кузнецову. Но точности немного не хватило.
he's
Вот
out of the
такая
play
передача.
on this
Жаровский
one,
держал шайбу в чужой зоне, пока партнеры менялись, но
didn't,
сохранить контроль не сумел.
didn't accomplish a heck of a lot on that shift. There he had the puck, lost it.
Заброс в угол.
I mean, that wasn't a terrible turnover.
Шов поехал
They
бороться.
were on him pretty good there,
Шайба
so
помогает.
just didn't quite get the puck out of the zone, but, I haven't didn't see a lot of errors from him. There was a smart play, get it back to the
Подвозил.
defenseman
Нет.
because he would have been
Слишком
checked if he'd have tried
раннее
to do anything
вмешательство.
else. Got it back to the defenseman, defenseman got it out of
Кузнецов
the zone.
чувствует
So
игру.
I,
Честно говоря, ждал
been very
такой
encouraged
передачи
by
касания, чтоб прям
just
без остановки он на
the
синюю
safe
передал.
decisions that he's making out there because we
Здорово
know
пропустил
we know
передачу вот так между
he will create
бровечками.
offense.
Магнитка
Here he is on the left again,
во второй день турнира играли. Ну, там
not taking the draws on the power play,
правым очень
not
неплохо
taking the draws at
работали.
all
И
in the
Джалаладдин
second and
Магомедов
third periods except for one instance,
демонстрирует
but
как раз
that's
роль
okay.
вратаря команды «Магнитки».
They're trying him different positions, and the fact that he's
Серьезно
playing in the
подошел,
top 6 is
хотя игра-то такая
that tells me that, hey,
товарищеская.
they're not
Но не
sending him
возвращать
back
в Европу.
to, junior even though he only has 1 year.
Пресс-конференции не раз
of MHL experience. He's ready for prime time, I do believe, and I think he will contribute at the, KHL level this year, especially if he ends up playing uh, with Fedotov because as I say before, I'm fairly impressed by Fedotov's game in here in this one. Here he is in the corner battling battling pretty well for the puck. Didn't get it, but I liked his battle in this game. He got on the defenseman again, didn't get the puck, but helped cause the, puck being turned over to them. Here's, that Fedotov kid I was telling you about that, he's got pretty good wheels. So, I like, I hope those 2 remain a combination. Fedotov started to take the draws here as the game went on, and, that's fine. I mean, you're, you gotta go with who you're comfortable with, taking the face-offs, and that's just understandable, especially the fact that, Zharovsky might have played 5, 6 games at center last year. I'm actually somewhat surprised that they've been trying him at center already, but I think that's a, a tip of the cap to how they feel about him and are comfortable with his defensive game at this point, or they wouldn't even be, thinking about having him play some shifts. Here he is with the puck again. Again, as I say, he made the safe play there. If he'd have brought it back into the middle, he likely gets checked and it's going back the other way and maybe a 3-on-2, but he circled back with the puck along the boards, which was the safe play to make and actually a pretty smart one. So, I like that he's not being very risky in this game, and, hey, maybe hopefully he's getting good coaching at the, KHL level this year. Maybe more better coaching than a certain, other Habs prospect that played the KHL last year. I won't even mention the guy's name, it's water under the bridge now, right? But, I don't know why this is, part of the video, but hey, actually, Habs enthusiasts did a great job of, getting these, okay, that's why he wanted to show the replay of Zharovsky getting the, that was his one, I don't know, a little bit lazy perhaps on the back check and ended up hooking. I mean, a 1-0 game, you don't wanna be taking a lazy, penalty. So, but they were lucky. Here he is with the puck trying to make amends for, taking that penalty. They didn't He didn't get scored on, so it didn't end up costing the team, but, yeah, you don't wanna nursing a one-goal lead, you don't wanna be taking a lazy man's, hooking penalty, and that's something, again, which I think with time, as he gets stronger, as he, builds more stamina, that you won't see, lazy penalties like that from him. Because certainly the rest of the game, and at the start of shifts especially, he competed pretty hard, and especially back checking, so not overly concerned if it had been something that we kept seeing throughout the game, okay, but here he is again on the forecheck. I liked his doggedness in this game. He's battling hard away from the puck, and that's good. That's a good sign. He's got 2 years, I think his contract's up at the end of next year, so let's hope it's 2 full years with plenty of ice time at the KHL level and hopefully plenty of ice time at center because it would not hurt the Canadiens to have another potential center option. And playing center only helps your defensive game, on the wing. Y you learn how to play, you learn how to play center at the KHL level, and, that only prepares you, uh, to play here he is with a good chance to play wing, it's a lot easier to play wing defensively than it is to play center, so you can become competent defensively at center, and you can be more than competent as a winger. And, a lot of offensive zone there, he turned over the puck. I love his anticipation. There are a lot of instances in this match where and there he is again, thwarting them. A lot of instances where he anticipated pated the play well. There he, almost tipped it in. I liked how he stayed around the net and, deflected it. Didn't quite, end up with a goal, but, here it is late in the game. They're ahead 1-0, and, things kinda oh, I like how he got it back to the defenseman again there. He's pretty smart. He, I like, uh, I like his puck decisions in this game. There was a there was a hook. So they got the power play here. Again, it was 61 taking the draw. I don't quite understand how this ended here. It's 1-1, okay. 1-1, 35 seconds left. Puck's in their zone. Goalie leaves. Why with the score 1-1? And then they turn the puck over and they score. So they end up losing the game because they pulled the goalie 1-1 tied in overtime. That's, and then you know, like most preseasons, they, do the shootout thingy, and Zharovsky got one, and he got to shoot, and he didn't score, but, yeah, weird ending to the game. They were up, uh, they were up 1-0 on the power play. The other teams tied it, and then, pulled a goalie, tied 1-1, and turned the puck over and lose 2-1. I don't I don't know all the details on that unless there was some aggregate score and they had to score to, I'm not sure, but that was weird, uh, that they pulled the goalie with it tied 1-1 and the other team scored to win the game. But anyways, I don't know all the details. Russian, preseason hockey especially can be a little strange, and, maybe there was, they were down a goal aggregate or something and they had to score, so they pulled the goalie. But anyway, that was him, in preseason, looking good. I'd say he's made the team. He's a lock and very encouraging. Happy that he's playing some on at center. He showed that he can play center or wing, probably in a top 6 role, uh, at the KHL level, at least, in preseason. So that tells me that he'll be on the team and probably be a regular. And, let's hope he produces, keeps, developing his defensive game, keeps on putting on some muscle and, getting stronger. And 2 years from now, you never know, he might be ready to seriously, uh, vie for a spot in the Canadiens lineup. But all things considered, considering his age, considering the, quality of the league, KHL's pretty strong. He's looked really good in preseason, so that's nothing but good news for Canadiens fans. I, again wanna thank Habs enthusiast for sending me these, clips and affording me the opportunity to get a full look at Zharovsky in the, preseason because I haven't been able to do that up until now. Very much appreciated. Gonna be getting some more clips from him as the year goes along, and, um, you know, really appreciate it a lot. Habs enthusiast. He asked that I don't say his real name. I asked if he was Macron, but, apparently no, it's not. It's not Emmanuel that's sending them to me. That's not why he wants to stay anonymous. Anyway, that's it for now. Some more great clips coming up. Stay tuned. Habs Cast is going to be daily here, and some great hosts going to be joining me. Some great interviews. It's all good. It's going to be a great season, and I'm looking forward to it. So, till next time, hey, thanks for tuning in.